Alright guys, it is mail day and I got two packages. First one will be Angling AI. So let's check this out. I got their 5-inch, and I believe this goes with the 4-inch tail mode for the stick baits. So I'm not having to cut my tails anymore. I can just shoot them and be a lot faster of a process overall. Second box we got, if you can probably see, we got some Circle B tackle stuff. I am super excited to check this out. I got their calendar. Look at that. We got some snatching. Look at that. This is gonna be so cool. Oh, Okie, there you are, bud. Space candy, nice. But yeah, this is cool. Thankful for Circle B. Let's see. Got some .040 glitters. Looks like we got some smoke, some green and gold, copper red, a purple red, another silver shine, and a blue green. So that'll be nice. I also got the .015 flake. Got some silver, blue, green. Looks like some gold, fire red, and jet black. Excited to use those. And the real thing I'm excited about is these pearl powders I got. Those are going to be fun to play with at some point. Alright, next got our Circle B sticker. That'll go somewhere, probably on the microwave. I don't know if I got space left, but thanks for the sticker. And then what I really wanted was to try out a few colors of theirs. So I got some watermelon, because gotta have some watermelon. Pumpkin brown. I saw a few people use this and it looked pretty cool. But this is the one I was most interested in. This will be today's video. You've all seen before, I make a midnight blue senko, and I'll grab that. So these are my midnight blue senkos. Got some blue flake, some silver flake, the neon green tails. I love this bait. It is awesome. So the reason I got the midnight blue is because I kind of forgot to keep track of my recipes. So we are going to, hopefully this, just count the drops of this and no longer having to mix colors, do anything about that. But it's also a reason I got the tail mold, so now I don't have to keep shooting stick baits, cutting the tails, putting them back in the mold, and all that fun stuff. I can just, shoot this 2-3 times, put them in the senko mold, and bam, we got that. So that will be today's video. Alright, we're gonna start with those green tails. So just gonna add a little bit of that. I like to make these tails very opaque. Just because I think they look better that way. A little bit more. Cool. Alright, let's shoot our new tail mode. Top it off. Okay. So that's not too bad. I'd say, let's see, I did a half cup. We're down to a third. And there's a little bit left. And then obviously you can remelt the sprue. So, It doesn't take a lot of plastic, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, time to reveal our new tail mold. First time seeing it for both you and me. Oh yeah, that'll be so nice. Even tails, no more cutting. Looks like I got a bubble in that one, no big deal. Happens. This will be pretty sweet. Alright, while we're waiting for our plastic heat up, just gonna fill our tails. And I think while these are being made, I'm just gonna leave them on the sprues. Otherwise, they're just gonna disappear and I'll never find them again. So, 1, 2, 3. Gotta stay in there. Little slight tip. If you have any tail mold, whether it's a stick bait, a curly tail, swim bait, etc., always put that tail in the bottom mold, so that way when you go to clamp your molds together, be 100 times easier and they won't fall out. Learn from my mistakes, people. Okay, so there's our 5-inch and there's our 4-inch. I typically only do this color in the 5-inch, but today we'll do one in the 4-inch. Because why not? Alright, we got our second cup of plastic. I'll heat it up, ready to go. Shake that circle B. Perfect. I was told it's very powerful, so I was told you don't need a lot. So we're just gonna start with, I don't know, 10 drops, and this is 1 cup of plastic. See where that gets us. So off the bat, this is a very blue color, so I might have to add some black. Very nice blue though. Let's add another 10, see what happens. Okay, so we are now 20 drops of Circle B's Midnight Blue. Yeah. So we're gonna add a little bit of black. 3 drops of black. This should help darken it up. A little bit more. All right, 6 drops of black to 20 of Midnight Blue. And then we are gonna add, I didn't get any regular blue in the size 40 from Circle B, so we're gonna just use the old stuff. 1/4 teaspoon, that. And then we're gonna add Circle B's Silver Shine. 1/4 teaspoon of that. Give that a mix. That's pretty darn close. All right, let's warm this up. Quick stir. Okay. Our 2 molds. We're going to use the big injector. Okay. All right, let's do a reveal. See how it came out. 5" first. Ooh, got a little bit of flashing. That's my bad. Not the color. Here we have it. It's pretty darn close. Here's the original in my left hand. Maybe a little darker, but still pretty sweet. And the 4". There you go. Flashing, but happens. Clamp your molds. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks to Circle B for this great product, and I'm happy to use it. I look forward to making baits of this in the future. All right, Alpha and Omega out.